He has a freaking arc reactor in his chest, what the hell? Hi guys, I'm Neodyinamite and welcome back to Tyranny. So, we are once again the pawn of the evil overlord. So, I have decided to go into this camp because there are like a little things you can check over here. There's like this chest over here with water, I believe, so I just pick it up. However, there's a chest over here that's like locked, and I can open this thing somehow. So what this thing is? Bloodstone. Nice. Okay, take it. Is there like anything else here we can use? No. This is great. The minimap basically shows you things you can interact around in the particular level, so it's just great. I don't have to like check everything myself. I can just look at the minimap, and the minimap will tell me itself where I'm supposed to go. There's like those things over here, like I don't know, like little stars on the minimap. Is there like indication what this thing is exactly? I don't know. It's probably not. I think those are like the guys who can technically talk with, so that's cool. I need to go to this path, but first I want to talk with the two guys in the camp, and I want to get this thing on my hands on. So there's like a little chest over here with probably some cool stuff. So first of all, let's actually talk with the people. Those guys over here, Mocking Blaze. So that was the caster of the Scarlet course. But Darius over here, can you give me like a reward for saving your ass? The prisoner says his name is Tercos Demos. Stratos lets out alongside, tapping his gauntlet finger on his temple. Then I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family have been driven forced in the Vandarian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever left of the Tarkashian clan. All must be given a chance to find absolute in service of the Scarlet horse. The mage points his finger at this favorite officer. And you know, fool, well, this has always been our way. He has a chance to be a slave or soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. We let take you the prisoner, but you can't control them. You send those conscripts out on patrol and they never return, defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. Well, he's right though. Well, I insist this oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Nerat, leaving us on an impulse. Fortunately, we have a Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. The chanter turns to you, unexpected smile creeping across her face. So, what you say? What should become of the prisoner? So I'm guessing that if we're gonna set him to the voices of Nerat, we're gonna get favored with the Scarlet horse, but if you're gonna choose to kill him, we're gonna get favored with the Disfavored. So, I want to stick with those guys for now and see how it's gonna go. Execute the Oathbreaker, one chance to surrender is enough. Yes! Execute the Oathbreaker. One chance to surrender is enough. There you go. You have gained rough points with Scarlet Horse. You have gained favor with this. Good. And the trisman can be trusted. Rex, thieves, and horse. Nothing more. You are far too merciful for the first time. That was mods to a neighbor warrior. Have this one tied up. He and his friends can watch each other rot in the sun. I won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. Natos salutes you in his iron gauntlet, wrapping against his breastplate. For the glory of Kyros. End conversation. Cool, thank you very much. But I would like to get some kind of reward for saving you, sorry boss. You know, just saying. Fatebinder, Aurora salutes you as you approach. We are honored by your presence. Of course you are. Need something? Oh, so she is basically like, tell all, know all. What is the situation here in the Vendarian as well? How long have you been with the Disfavored? I don't know, is there like anything off Vegas? Hold the citadel at the heart of the valley. The one built around the base of the spire. Aurora points east towards the tower in the distance. The Matani River has been our largest headache during the siege. It's unsafe for armored troops to ford, safe for at key locations, and the enemy knows this as well as we do. I know that we are a lot farther along the Scarlet Horse, use it allied its strength in numbers to ford the river themselves and overwhelm the enemy. Aurora looks at Vars without disproving air. As it is, we must take the valley slowly and advance this forward bulwark, since that's where the real work gets done. Ooh. Veresa have taken. But all it takes is numbers to cross the river under a hail of arrows. If the Disfavored were quicker to act, maybe the Vandarian Guard wouldn't be trained up to face us. Aurora is correct to slow advance Loret 32. If either of you was correct, the campaign would be over and I wouldn't be here. Oh, the burn! You have gained a favor of the Disfavored, you have gained loyalty Veresa, you have gained 17 Yes, a fair point. The Legion is eager to gain some perspective on our quarrels, consequently, I retreat to my previous remark. Yeah, so she's just like giving us information about herself. Seeing anything interesting during the war? I once served a forge... What the fuck? Forge-bound are a Magi smiths sworn to Kyros service. Through their operations in the tiers are overseen by Tyranny and his court of Fatebinders. Each forge-bound uses magic as a tool to augment their personal craft. Most commonly smelting and metalworking, but carpenters, tailors, and tainers are found in their ranks. And each mage strives to create that which is impossible. Oh my god, a lot of reading. Was impossible with manure hands. Most notably, the Forge-bound are the sole masters of ironworking in the known world. Using spells of fire resistance to wade into the forge fires, the Forge-bound can work iron at temperatures no other forge can match, and with the hands untouched that no Madura smith could hope to achieve. Because of this vital skill, the Forge-bound are considered a strategic war asset. Their lives regiment and controlled so that the forges may churn out iron arms and armor without debate, delay, or distraction. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Now don't get me wrong, please, but Tyranny is a role-playing game. It's like a real role-playing game, so don't expect here for a fast-paced action, because this is not gonna happen. Like, your purpose is to walk around, talk with everybody, get quests, solve issue, and also there's a locker over here that I can open.
Got it.
Let her glow gauntlets. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take you. And I don't have space anymore. What's this? Sigil of Proxime Action. Okay, take it then. Anything else? No, that's all of this stuff. So yeah, fast action in this type of game,
just point me
not gonna happen, probably. I don't know, maybe in the future, yes, but right now I'm just like, I want to learn as much as that is humanly possible about this world. For example, this is apparently the Queen, the ancient weeping mother statue. Pay homage to the Queen Lecrursa. First of her name, Stormborn. Fresh water once flowed through the statue, but when Kyros forces attacked Vandarian well in 429, the statue began weeping blood and has done so ever since. So yeah, you get those like deep story things, and like, is this? Oh, Terkes Demos is the guy we have ordered to execute. You there! Pouring through a mouthful of congelated blood, Tarkos Demos hangs from his stake. And this, I beg you. But you make a better warning to others while you're still twitching. Finish him. You suffered enough. Request is granted. Let's be evil. Unwilling to master their strength to reply, the Oathbreaker turns away, weakening in pain. Oh. Okay, can still finish him. Okay, finish him off. You plug your weapon into his heart, ending his life with one quick thrust. Shut the fuck up already. Let's move to the next sector and hopefully we're gonna meet with the Archons finally. Oh, this is the Painted Spire. It looks nice. Disfavored camp. The fort was constructed shortly after routing rebels along the valley western edge. The Archon Grave Ash directs all disfavored efforts from this location. 3 hours to travel. Oh my god. You take 3 hours to complete your journey from... Yeah. I completely forgot that I have my own banner. You there! What is the meaning of this? Take what you can carry, but leave the cart, otherwise we seize you and your wages. This is robbery! Stealing hang on, uninjured. This is Kyros' laugh.
I got it.
Hey there! How dare you to yell in the presence of the Fatebinder? Hail, Fatebinder! This fire scouts snoots as you approach. Camps on up ahead. Don't mind us. Just clearing out the rubble. Explain. I don't understand what I've done to offend. I expect that those are now disfavored lands, but I am happy to give the Legion a proper toll. But she is going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I am not allowed to trade one thing for another. It's not like I am selling weapons to angry peasants or anything this sort. You're on this disfavored land. Those warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful. You're even listening to speak. Okay. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are fortified. Son of my question, carry on. Okay. A trade permit? Well, how was I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us, and not our problem. Maybe match your butt to Bastard City and plead your cause before Turun, but we'll lighten your burden and relieve you from your wares first. That should make you a long trek a bit more bearable. You're on this forward land, those warriors, okay. Anything to be argued before Tunon, maybe argued before me. We had a bit start making a very strong argument as to why I should help you. Okay. Oh, why? I wanted to. Oh, was there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel, and the warrior passes, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh it on this matter, because curiosity demands we listen. The soldier clears her throat, looking at you expectantly. This is Disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgment around. Would you look at fucking that? Lovebreaker required me not meet. Why? I wanted to check. Well, you could rob me now. What? You could rob me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from the cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few families' recipes for painkillers and healing drugs. Certainly, any arms will need those. Armies will need those. He uncrossed a smart cremate vial, and the aroma of clover and laurelin assaults your nose. Oh, thus as essential goods to the war effort, we should leave their supplies intact. Curious, I was just hearing about supply caravan of regents going missing. What a coincidence! Your family recipe for wounded paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury owns. Well, you've still this. Oh. I don't. The merchant is up as he flings face flushes red. I don't know what you're getting at. Athletics 32. Pick up the hole. How stupid do you think I am? To this, I think this tradesman needs a little roughing up. You were right. Kill this liar and share the process with the Legion. Slow down. I will tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forest of the valley. I keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I take a look and grab at whatever wasn't claiming by the first victors. So then you stole from the Disfavored dead? Now, how else did you get your hands on the iron? The scout points at the merchant cart. You would come here and sell our own arguments? If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron would have turned it to rust in left in mod of the battlefield. The Disfavored are few in numbers. Is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. You may trade your wares fairly, but lie again and I will have you killed. The Disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you will pay them handsomely for such charity. If discarded as a gift to the Graven Ash, then leave and never come back. You stole from the Archons and then wish to sell it back, your life ends here. Oh, this is actually interesting. What we can pick? I think this is actually a good thing, because this is gonna technically increase my rating with the Disfavored, I think. We will? The Disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough before repeating herself in a more abrupt manner. We will! It sickens me to make an expectation for this vulture, but if you supply the Disfavored without profit, perhaps the incineration for the best is not like our ladders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions will be an asset. You have gained a favor with the Levian crossing. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life is now depending on the showing the Disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. I don't know, was this actually a good decision. Thank you for taking down the Disfavored from doing wars. Sad times you live in, making a humble living is branded a crime. So saving your hide was worth? You're lucky I ran across. Oh, I can be a greedy guy. Farewell. Well, I am in your debt. Showing by soon, I just needed to get my wares in order and I'll be ready for business. Slow down a moment. I know you're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. What's that? I don't have time for this. What's that? The voices of Narat told me that you'll come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half of the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? I'm actually telling the expense of the siege. I have nothing to tell you. I'm here to deliver the edict from Kyros. Why suspicious? What else? The voices of Narat told you. Did the voices of Narat ask you to spy on me? You have gained loyalty with verse. You have gained it. At the loss of words, I guess you would momentary. Oh, well, are you even surprised? He's the Archon of Secrets. Knowing in advice is his business. He's snatching up advantage over Graven Ash. Those two completely lie like a couple of new recruits for a spot around the fire. It's nothing nefarious. The voice is just curious what you're doing here. If you wanted to know more, you wouldn't be able to suss it out that easily. He would have sent one of his scatter peons in my stead. Well, interesting. Okay, so what else the voices told you? Only that I could find out you in the Edgering Ruins. Thankfully, I could have picked you out of the the crowd. You're the only one of us who hasn't spent his last few months bathing in the stink of the Mountain River. She laughs, but there's a forced nature to it. It's just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets attuned. As a bowstring, I can't help but to think that no amount of compromise will get them see eye to eye. So they invited a mediator from Tunon's court? It doesn't add up. That's the point. I don't know, should I try to lie to her, but that they may actually affect my relations with her, so let's just tell her the truth. You gain loyalty with verse. See? That makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege has taxed the armies, I can understand why Kyros would send you with the edict to speed things up. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall by Kyros' Day of Swords, or all will perish. What the fuck is a Day of Swords? Ascension House is a traditional throne room in the Queens of Apex. The throne stands directly beneath the mountain spire in the center of the citadel in the valley of Vendarian's Well. By Kyros' Day of Swords. The 26th of every month or span is Kyros' Day. With the day of holiday and the rest of all within the Overlord's Empire, each Kyros' Day is the last day of the span. Is it referred by the spin's name? Kyros' Day Sword, therefore, is the 26th day of this span of swords. Oh my god. We have gained loyalty. One more thing from the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kyros sends any lightning our way, just tell me when to dock. Enough of this, I must meet I'll go with meeting with the Archons. Yeah, let's go. You have gained loyalty with us. The war tent is just past the center of the camp. She nods towards the northeast. One last thing. Be careful around the Disfavored types. They take work seriously and must have suffered way too many blows in the head. I can unlock this. Should I? Should I steal from him? Will he dare to judge and call a thief the Fatebinder? Yo man, I'm stealing your shit. What's this? Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. Ha, he's not even complaining. Great. What do we have here? Step closer and present yourself. How dare you to speak with such a tone to the Fatebinder? This is a nice camp, by the way. Well, look at you. Our gauge scar from the court is still in one piece. The gates of judgment in the name of giving by the Morphin Passage pass separating the tires from the Northern Empire. The treacherous ski slopes and deadly rocks slides create a high impressive barrier responsible for centuries of peace between the two regions. Okay. Oh, it was it was my job. Having joining with the Disfavored phalanx, you fought along the mountain slopes, proving your worth alongside the ironclad soldiers. Though you are not considered a member of the insular religion, those who fought with you consider you one of the gatecrashers, a veteran, and that can boast having seen the war from day one. Okay, nice. Salute. Graven Ash protects. Favor with this favor. See, this is how you get loyalty. Yeah, that he does. The warrior nods and Propol then taps twice on the gate to signal you alive. Be well, Fatebinder. Glory to Kyros. Thank you. The Archon awaits you inside, Fatebinder.
Spotted something.
Ooh, she found something. Okay, so well, since you found it, you're gonna go
Just
open
put
it.
Me in the right. Not happy.
There you go. Agata. Nice. Topaz. Very good. And Bloodstone. Thank you. Okay, what are those guys? Can I select you? Iron Walker. No, I really like how they name the formations. It's cool. Okay, let's go into the camp and see what's gonna find. Yesterday, you catch me for wishing to wait. Now you suggest oh my god, perhaps it voices in your skull unthought to coincidence if you wish to be taken seriously. Good advice and flexible, changing with the moment. Besides, we are agreeing with yesterday. Could you please, you know, is hate going into the battle without overwhelming us on your side. If you're so terrified for a challenge, Could you please do it slower? Wait, I can just fucking pause the game. I don't need your heckling, I need your scouting reports. Or better yet, confirmation you killed the Outbreakers in the Outer Valley. I completely forgot about the fucking pause, sorry. Oh, that! We will solve this in our own time and way. We must make at least a token effort to show them mercy, after all. So those two guys are apparently the Archons. Mercy? You have already sent upon our mercy once before. Those Ghostoborn short bones deserve nothing better than death. I really like his armor. Craven Ash. Our claim now down. You must leave something to rule. Or have you forgotten Kyros' orders? Patience, old chump. Iron Marshal Erenios. I like him. Holy fuck. Okay, have you quit your babbling because the Fatebinder is here? Now kneel before me.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
I love his voice. He has a fucking arc reactor in his chest, what the hell? The Archon of War pounds his staff to the ground, to particular his words. A large and imposing man to begin with, his profile is made larger still by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystic energy.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
Oh, the voice acting, oh Jesus, so fucking good. I wish to have a voice like that. The Archon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twinkling the rod in hypnotic circle. You hear the voices in your head. Well, hello there, Fatebinder. He'll be with you just a moment. Oh my god. Emerald illuminates from the seams of the Archon rigid red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck outgot to be. His mask seemed to float and spin, whatever proving or bending naturally.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
Visser whispers fearfully as she beholds the Archons. I'm here to proclaim the Kyros edict. The valley was sealed in preparation for this moment. Clear your throat. Remain silent. Okay, let's wait.
I always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vandarian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers. Or perhaps you simply choose not to.
Okay, I think one of them has finally noticed that the Fatebinder has arrived. My lord, the Fatebinder has arrived. The Disfavored commander raises her voice, trying with little success to speak over the Archons. Perhaps we could table this discussion and let our guests speak. You better fucking do.
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
The Archon of Secrets twists his scepter in twisting loop, his leather-wrapped hand flipping the heavy rod with an effortlessly flow. You hear the voices in your head. Can you hear us, Fatebinder? Cough, if you have your attention. Oh my god, cough.
And I thought you had left agents within these Tearsmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or you knew and let it happen. Incompetent or in cahoots, either way, this mess has your filthy stink all over it.
The Archon of War lurches forward, resting his weight on the warm mouth as blue emulescence crashing around his armor.
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler of the Tears, we shall have this place renamed to Ash's Folly in your honor.
Oh, the voice of Narat tosses his scepter into air, catching it as it descended back down. Good, good. Now pay attention, you might miss something.
If I could trust the information I get from you and your conscripted mouth breathers, Perhaps I'd order my cohorts around a bit more aggressively. But last time I trusted your all-clear report, my troops failed to come home.
Oh, points taken.
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the tearsman, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief.
Siren is the Archon of Song and the youngest Archon sent to the conquest of tears. Young and inexperienced, Siren is sworn to the voices of Nerat, who uses her powers to charm and manipulate to swear the ranks of the Scarlet Horse with volunteers. The Archon flips his scepter around. Take care what you don't learn too much, Fatebinder. An access of knowledge, of curiosity even, can earn unwanted attention. Hold your tongue, I would not leave you Lieutenant and honor of our fallen brethren. The commander hands move of the heel of his blade through the weapon stays shattered. I'd be doing us all a favor if I crack up that excuse for a head. Now the other guy, oh my god, is turning into a family meeting. The blinker like children, do they not? The fifth eyes grant 10 or pieces of detonation of the tent, and all eyes landed on the Christmas spear. I mean only to say welcome to our guest, the Fatebinder. The armored attain bows with rusted in elegance, then rises to salute. Not a moment too soon. You have gained a favor with the Graven Ash, you have gained a favor with this favor. Because I was fucking silent? Governor Neodyinamite, long have we been honored by your iron. Now we are honored by your presence. I must apologize for my lords. Then panting, run, bow to the Archons. Apologies for sudden entrance. I've traveled long to be here. Okay.
Welcome, Firestarter.
Yay!
We have been eagerly anticipating your arrival. Perchance you bring another of Kyros' edicts to savage the enemy?
Firestarter, yeah, because I was the guy who basically just wrecked the shit.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edgering. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kyros demands of us all.
On his last words, the Archon of War glares at the voices of Nerat, furrowing his bow as he utters the word of comrade. Oh, great. I require no thanks for doing my sworn duty. I come bearing the edict of Kyros. Okay, let's do the first one.
Modesty is your prerogative, but know that cooperation and goodwill have been rarities of late. You do your Lord Tunon a great honor by aiding your cousins in the Disfavored.
Voices of Nerat, not like me.
No, don't mind us while you trade your gushing praise. We're sure the Fatebinder has come because our company lacks in small talk.
I come bearing the edict of Kyros. Are you all done bickering? I have edict to proclaim.
For the second time, Brother Tunon selects you for the glory of proclamation. You should be honored. Tell us, what has the Overlord decided to unleash upon the Oathbreakers?
Oh, this is gonna be fucking great. And apparently I'm getting favor with this guy. I'm on favorite 3 already. Jesus. The Overlord Lower 7s must hold a session hall by Kyros' Deus Swords, or all in the valley shall perish. It seems you need some encouragement to work together. Kyros' edict will end the lives of everyone in the valley unless a session house is claimed by the Kyros' Deus Swords. In honor of your incomparable and disarray, the edict will execute every living thing in this valley unless a session house is taken by... Okay, let's take the first one. The earth sways with each word you utter. The air, oh my god, tricking and warmth of your presence to... What? Terrously Hazed commanded it is very simple as drafted by the hand of Kyros. With the edict proclaim, you pulse quickness and the muscles in your legs worn from a long trip down the mountains feel renewed. The tired limbs now nearly boy out with vigor. Oh, great!
The Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive.
Great, I think I just activated like a time thing, like a time event.
We'll need to advance across the Matani. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to backup Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
The Archon of War stabs a finger against his temple. A low rumble escapes from under his beard.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? A baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
The Archon of Secrets passes his scepter from one hand to another. Watch him scream, so many tears of a repulsed, expensible, useless soldier amidst the old Archon of War. You never see blood echo in a blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He used to knuckle bones of his best displays for jewelry and even made a breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage, because that's how a real man deals with grief. Okay, I don't fucking want to mess with that guy. Because I wish you're wasting valuable time. Are you too daft? If this is your institution and blackening that necessitated this edict, oh my god. Learn to work together or we are all doomed.
The Fatebinder is right. We're acting not as leaders, but as children. I've no time for your foolish japes and petty taunts. We should focus on the objective at hand, and that is taking the Mittani River, and then advancing to Ascension Hall and ending this edict.
Okay. Then enough talking, there's work to be done. Our lives hang in the balance because you two blicker like children. Now go! Solve this problem you've started. No more sitting idle. I expect Disfavored to be on the march at once. Ooh, Voices of Narat, I trust you are done acting the clown and you will have your horse ready to march with all haste. Okay. I want to remain like natural a little bit for now. My Lord Barrick and his band have been drilled to the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent Runners should be brief him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movement along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping his gauntlet on her breastplate. Her! And I will assure the horse stands ready to march. If the Disfavored can take the river, the horse has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunon's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
She better fucking not kill me when I am sleeping.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
Oh! The Archon twinkles his scepter. Suit yourself, Fatebinder. The more you ignore us. Ooh! You don't fucking say, really? We will have a talk again. Voices.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kyros' judgment, but I will never understand why the Voices of Narat is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
Great. I'm short a few seconds, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brethren will be grateful for assistance of a skilled outsider. I'll be honored to help. And what of the Scarlet Horse? How will they be helping? Yeah, you have gained a favor. I'm basically losing favor with Voices of Narat. I'm not giving a two shits about him. The Arad Marshal salutes Graven Ash and turns to leave the tent. I will be at the training grounds, readying the soldiers. Find me there when you are ready. She pauses. And though I am loath to mention it, the Kurz can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest near a camp. Due east, seek him out if you must. Okay, finally. Jesus, that was a fucking long talking. Oh, my voice already died like 5 times. Oh my fucking gods. We seriously have a time event. I must do this before 8 days or I'm gonna die. Oh, I did not expect this kind of event. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here. I need to like think of a good strategy for the next 8 days of my last life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the episode, please press the like button and caps lock. And up to see you all in the next video.